Because no, because my class is actually that. Like we learn about that. Like
all right. He who has no fear should also harbor no guilt. I invite you all to visualize a world in which trials against police officers will have video evidence readily available at all times. There are many benefits to body cams on police officers. They will provide safety to the public, knowing that there is evidence for them at all times. It will provide security for the police officers, and it will help us avoid trials in which sometimes could go for years and are very controversial. I have done research on the matter, and I have come to the conclusion that body cams on police officers will facilitate trials and provide a safer work environment for officers and peace for civilians. I will cover examples of dilemmas jurors were faced with that could have been avoided, why body cams are added to police officers, and how it will return the safety and love that we used to hold for the men in the uniform. Let's begin. Should body parts cameras be a part of police officer uniforms? It will be a benefit to law enforcement because no wrongful evidence could ever be used against them. Sometimes potential criminals can use their phones to record evidence that will be biased and will only show one side of the story. And with police officers using their body cameras, we'll actually get the full picture of what happened, and this will help in trial. The public needs them because we have all heard cases in which police officers were accused of brutality, wrongful use of force, and sometimes even sexual assault against civilians. And as a public, we could feel a lot safer knowing that none of this could be an issue because we have police wearing body cameras at all times. In a study found by the police union, we see that when implemented use of body cameras for 6 months was used, wrongful use of force complaints decreased by 50%. And then also controversial trials could be avoided. This would save us tax dollars, and this would avoid a lot of controversy as a nation because it does divide us. This information was found on from JordanMiles.com. It stated that 5,986 cases of police misconduct were reported in 1 year, and 382 of these resulted in fatalities. Now, for our technology so new, I understand that a lot of people hold reservations. A lot of people are concerned with the privacy of the police officers. And I remind those people that when they took an oath to protect and serve, they agreed to put their lives at risk to save the integrity of the public. And privacy is a very small price to pay for something as big as protection. And others are worried about witness protection. But I remind those people that these are not feeds that are going to be hooked up to YouTube for the world to see. This is actually classified evidence that can be used in trial only when fit. And then others are worried that superiors will abuse the footage to know what their employees are up to at all times. If you are worried about your boss seeing what you're doing on the job, then I can guarantee that you're not doing the right thing on the job. So this will actually also save us tax dollars, knowing that police officers will be being productive at all times. Finally, we must take action. We must raise our voice to increase the peace that police officers will bring to us and reap all the benefits of this. I invite you all to sign the petition at colorofchange.com/bodycams to implement this in our community. To conclude, body cams will help us see law enforcers as friends again. Will provide security, and cops will be victims of no wrongful accusations. And finally, we'll avoid controversial trials that divide us as a nation. I invite you all to raise your voice, email your legislators, and sign the petition, so every officer and every citizen can always act as if the whole world is watching them.